for North Carolina can be a lot to handle.
This is Courtney Banghart's best team, and they won 29 games last year, Dave. They are a much improved offensive team.
Going to rub that in if it's snowing wherever you may be watching today's game. And a quick turnover as North Carolina, ranked number 16. On the top of the key, here's Toomey, 6'4", sophomore from Pennsylvania. Arnisalo lets that one fly and knocks it down, the three-pointer.
Here's through the pinch right here, Dave. That's what I'm talking about. You got to knock those shots down. You're going to get them. You got to make them.
By Swain to keep that one alive. Haley Swain, 5'11" freshman.
2 freshmen in the starting lineup for Stanford. There's that back door with a floor space. What a great look, and that's what I'm talking about.
More good size for the Cardinals. She's 6'1". Shumfai will let fly. Got it.
Boy, that's a good-looking freshman, isn't it? Shumfai's got a great touch. It's impressive what she's done early on. I think she has a whole other level to get to.
Which is scary, coming off 16 rebounds the other day. Toomey wriggling free underneath for the basket.
Stanford was playing NC State. She is not on a minute restriction either, so this will be a much different looking team with Clardy on the floor for.
Aguirre, shot clock a factor down to 5 as that's knocked away. North Carolina collapsing defensively.
Make a dish. You know, she's a pretty good cook.
Yes, rather gifted. And just a spectacular coach. Knocked down on a good-looking jumper by Nyla Harris. So the Tar Heels with the ball, getting a good play downstairs for Toomey using her size.
And that's partly because you have freshmen on the floor that are playing significant minutes.
Grant into the game, feeds the big Harris, taking her time very nicely, good patience. Long one, and up and in by Shumfai.
That's her second triple of the game.
Outside the 3 coming into play. Navarre, the contact, gets it up and in. North Carolina wants to push it. Arnisalo will line up a long one and hit it. Nice touch.
Yeah, she's a tremendous asset. And 30 turnovers in their loss to Tennessee earlier in the year.
Arnisalo will knock that one down. She's starting to get rolling. Courtney Ogden, the junior out of Atlanta, will spin. Got it.
Really nice footwork in the paint. And
Swain in transition, gives it up, back up top.
so you had a mismatch with Nunu Agara being defended by Lainey Grant, and that pass should have gone to the block. You have to recognize those mismatches.
Toomey with another touch, but lost this one. Navarre has to kick it back outside. North Carolina at 13-3, trying to go to 3-1 in the conference. Arnisalo has been a big part of this resurgence in the first half.
Let them do it on their own and figure it out, right? Certainly, they've got to know that they're not a good free throw shooting team.
Shumfai did not come in hitting threes. Up top, Lopolo, the senior, California native, on a bounce feed, beautiful, and 2 points for Swain. North Carolina having trouble scoring it all of a sudden, but that one's going to be knocked down by Kelly. North Carolina looking to retake the lead. Grant, she can make the threes, 37%, and buries that one. Shumfai short on that one.
Good D by Toomey.
Grant pushing it. Right to the 10, tried to lay it off for Navarre. She'll lay in 2. And a timeout, Stanford. Lanny Grant will swing it. Under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Another touch for Toomey. Been a big part of the offense. You see why. Shumfai already hit 3 threes here in the first half. Swain will lift and got it. Nothing but net for Haley Swain.
How about Packer and Thacker? I can go back that far. How about Bones McKinney?
Yeah, Bones McKinney. We talked about him the other day. A heck of a player. Banked up and in by Lanny Grant, and a coach as well.
Good job turning her into backcourt.
Swain will flip it up, and around and out it goes. So that's our score at halftime. North Carolina on top of Stanford, 34.
A lot of contact on that drive down the lane.
Tar Heels trying to break away here in the third, and up and in. Harris On the bounce, Toomey sticks it back outside. Harris, a nice look there to drop in two.
Yeah, good things happen.
Assist leader, top scorer. She had a 10-steal game against South Dakota State. Wriggling inside, and the Cardinal with a quick strike.
And cutting is a fundamental in the game.
Polo finding the open shooter, and Clardy will knock that down.
There's Harris again, ahead of the basketball in transition.
Ijiwoye with the steal and lays it in.
Yeah, the tempo out of the locker room.
So Stanford cuts it to 1. Harris on the high post. Looking for the guard, Kelly, with a pull-up pop. Yes. Aguero looking to spin and stripped of the basketball by Navarre. Her outstanding defense again, and she'll drive it, hand it off. Harris again to the other end, and will lay it in. Aguero looking to spin and stripped of the basketball by Navarre. Her outstanding defense again, and she'll drive it, hand it off. Harris again to the other end, and will lay it in. They talk about their depth and players who can do a lot of different things. Stevenson with a spin and denied. And some outstanding D by Sierra Toomey, who's really had a fine game. A scrap for the rebound, and North Carolina comes away with it. They go back for Toomey, the 6'4" sophomore, and the banker is good.
There was a different personnel grouping on the interior. This year, she's the focal point on the inside with Nyla Harris.
Long distance and buried by Clardy. What a nice answer for the Cardinal.
Yeah.
Clardy will kick into the corner, and a long one off target. Rebound comes free. Guerra inside, and will head to the line looking for a three-point play.
In the country, on the road.
Brooks trying to penetrate to her right and made the shot.
What a smart take.
Yes.
I mean, smart. You know what I'm saying, Dave?
Yes.
Catch it on the pinch, turn and look at the basket.
Harris out of the double. And a good look underneath. It's Toomey to finish that. Ogden swinging to the foul line and nails it.
Yeah, good job running some good offense. Good horns in the last set.
Shot clock about a second behind the game clock right now. They'll get it to Ogden in the corner. Yes!
They're really trying to get points in the paint.
Baye inside, not there for her, and the rebound comes away to the Tar Heels.
I think when you get in conference play, possession shrink, it's just the way the game goes. You know, it's harder to get transition unless you keep turning the ball over. Well, you knew you couldn't count on that in the second half because then the math happens.
And a foul as well on a big drive. And a terrific play. Now still plenty of time here for Stanford as we approach 5.5 minutes to go. Getting it down for Ogden. She'll bank in the basket.
They've had success out of this set.
Clardy on the roll. Eschmeyer, and a foul as well. Masalo dumping it downstairs for Toomey on the spin for a basket.
I mean, it has been successful all game, and without Aguera.
Can they do it again with 4 minutes left? Toomey with a dribble down. On the bounce, up and in, and a foul too. They want Ogden to touch it every time down. She'll swing it. Clardy with a triple. Off the back of the iron. Ogden with the rebound. Right back up, banked it in.
She has money.
Clardy out of concussion protocol, gives up the dribble. Ijiwoye on the drive, lost it, got it back, bounced it, and two.
First 2 points of the second half for the freshman.
And taking her time, down to 2 seconds left. She will drive it and fire it and can't hit at the buzzer. That took a long time to develop. Navarre tossing that one out of the reach of Lanny Grant, so turnover for North Carolina. And stolen away. Grant with the theft, looking to finish it. Can't. And a whistle. Eschmeyer with a touch here. Backs it down into the blue and hits it.
Impressive.
With 2 minutes to go. That's the case for the Cardinal, though. LeVar, good feed underneath, and a quick strike here for Harris.
It's a good call from the bench by Courtney Banghart. You force that switch, and then you get Harris with her back to the basket.
Lopolo with the feed and the finish. And Clardy lost it on the pass. Another turnover, 22 of them now for Stanford. Clardy drives it, a wild shot. Rebound is up, no good. Ijiweye comes away with another offensive rebound. They keep it alive. Here's Ogden right down the lane. She lays it in. Kelly's going to put it in. Over the top, just thrown away. Off to hand it to me. Winds up splitting on Tobacco Road, but a huge win for them against the top 20 team as they come to North Carolina and win it in overtime. Gutsy effort for the Cardinal down the